Hey, what's up guys? Matt here. So today I'm going to review The Greatest Showman. So if you haven't seen The Greatest Showman, I highly recommend it. It is probably one of the most amazing movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It's really a spectacle and you absolutely need to go see it. Drop whatever you're doing right now, go see it. So Hugh Jackman really stole the show. He really made this movie what it was. He started his acting career on Broadway. He's an Australian actor, if you didn't know, who started in Broadway many, many years ago. But that means he's been around. So he knows how to sing, he knows how to dance, and obviously he knows how to act. What was really strange for me was to see the Wolverine, or Logan, as this P.T. Barnum character who was a circus conductor, I guess is what they're called. I'm not really sure what their title is, but he acted so well. The movie was really great. It portrayed P.T. Barnum when he was a kid and his rise to fame, his fall, and his rise again. It was really well shot. Every single scene, I was like, man, this is a beautiful movie. The director of this movie, it was his first feature-length film. He originally did Broadway shows and things like that, but this was his first feature film, and I have to say, it was incredible. So the cast for this movie was incredible. So you have Hugh Jackman as P.T. Barnum. You have Zac Efron as Philip Callahan, which they had a really great dynamic between the two of them, which really inspired the whole movie. It was really good. It was really fun to see them dance and act and sing together. Their voices really worked together. There was a really great scene where they kind of battled each other in this one, it was a bar scene, and they just went back and forth, and the first time I watched the movie, I didn't notice it, but after the movie, and I'll get to the soundtrack later, but after the movie, when we downloaded the soundtrack, I listened to it, and I realized that in that scene in the movie, they make a deal during the song. I thought I had missed that, and I wondered where he came up with this number 10% of the whole show, but my second time watching it, I realized that in the song that they were doing, P.T. Barnum and Philip Callahan made their deal for 10% of the show for Callahan. But I didn't know that the first time watching it. So the music portion is a huge part of the movie, obviously, as a musical goes, but incredible. The soundtrack alone is awesome. Pretty much every day I wake up now, I listen to the soundtrack at least one time through. It was really an incredible soundtrack to just go with such an amazing movie. The soundtrack, if you don't go see the movie, you really need to see the movie, but if you just want to listen to the soundtrack, listen to the soundtrack, because it is amazing. Like, amazing. I don't know which viewing I enjoyed more. I've seen it twice, as I mentioned, but the first showing that I went to, I cried, and that may be the first time I've ever cried in a movie, but I think that really puts that above the second showing. The first time it was just Sandy and I, and it was for our half anniversary, which, great day otherwise, but I think the first time with Sandy and I really made it the better of the two showings. Now, the second time we went and saw it at the Escape Theater in Louisville with the reclining seats, and it made it even better. But the first time, definitely, seeing it was great. We might go see it again, or we may just buy it on DVD or whichever. I'm not sure. But absolutely, if you haven't seen The Greatest Showman, please go out and see it. If you have seen it, let me know in the comments below what you think of The Greatest Showman. I have to say, again, one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It was absolutely one that I will watch for the rest of my life. It was so good. I'm going to go listen to the soundtrack one more time. Have a great day. Peace!